Alrighty, welcome ladies and gentlemen to the start of what could be a very long night for us here at LVC. We will first see LVC Rocket League taking on Edinboro University in their reschedule from Friday. As you guys may or may not have known, LVC traveled to Virginia Wesleyan University for the Collision on the Coast event this weekend, so they had to reschedule their match from Friday, which is this Edinboro game, which is what we'll be seeing here first. Unfortunately, Tyler Frenchie Franquette could not make it today, so he will have to have his sub play, and that is going to be Fuzzy Wuzzy. He has played for Team 1 a few times in his career here at LVC. He's currently a sophomore, so we have already seen him on the stream, and we do know what he can do. Very excited to see how this dynamic works out. And along with this match at 4:30, Rocket League will also be playing at 7 on stream. They will be taking on St. Clair, which then Magars cannot make it to that match. So they will have to put Fuzzy Wuzzy in again, but this time for Magars instead of Frenchie. So I'm very excited for these ones. At the current moment in NECC, Challengers North Atlantic Division, New Haven, Nicholas College Green, and LV. Oh, I was looking at the wrong. Hold on. Central Atlantic, not North Atlantic. I'm on the wrong side. There we go. Currently sitting at first is University of Mary Washington A, which they were actually at the LAN as well. I don't know how they performed. I think they were like top 12 out of 17. I could be wrong on that. So they are currently 3-0. West Virginia Gold is currently 2-0, and LVC is currently 2-0 as well. We will see after this game if they end up at 3-0 or if they end up at 2-1. Currently, the Fighting Scots of Edinboro sit at 0-2 with a 1-6 map count. So not looking too great this season for them, but they may have had tough matchups. Unfortunately, I don't have that doc pulled up right here, so I can't quite see it, but I would imagine that it was solely because of wait, I see the profile picture that Faithful there has. That is a lovely, lovely profile picture. It's from the LAN event where we got to meet the Marlin mascot, as the Virginia Wesleyan boys had their mascot walking about that day. It was a beautiful LAN. I traveled with the team. I was running the social media there and all that sort of stuff. It was a beautiful event. I really, really enjoyed it, as they did a great job of setting things up. But we should be getting into the match here in just a little bit, as we are just waiting on, I believe, the Edinboro players to hop on into the lobby. Edinboro is a team we have seen a fair bit, especially as of late. They are a newer program. I believe they started last year, as in not last semester, but last year. And they are newer. Like I said, they're newer, so their teams have been very hit or miss from the most part. We've only really seen them in COD, at least here at LVC. I've seen their other teams play like in other facets, other streams. I follow Collegiate pretty heavily outside of just LVC, so I have a general knowledge of these of a lot of these teams. But from what it looks like, Edinboro has a fair bit of hit or miss squads. But we are now finally loading into the match here, as we are now ready to start the series. Just waiting for the players to join up. I believe there's a couple players from Edinboro that might not actually be in the lobby just yet, but we should get into it here in a quick second. I'm excited to see someone different play. Obviously, not the ideal situation if you're LVC, but it's always fun to see someone else hop into the squad. And now we have Fuzzy Wuzzy bringing himself back onto the team, or bringing him back onto the starting roster for just today. But let's see what happens as we get kicked off in game number 1. A demo comes in from Faithful. Fuzzy gonna have a chance to shoot early on, but it's just a bit far. And a great pass there from Faithful right down to Magars. And you're seeing LVC picking up right where they left off, as they have a lot of aggression early on. Fuzzy just playing that third man for the most part. It's a solid pass all the way over the field to Magars. Gonna toss it back to his teammates. Faithful will be here. And Fuzzy gonna pick it up and take a shot, and there it is. Goal number 1 gonna go right to Fuzzy Wuzzy, the new man on the roster. look at that shot from Fuzzy, and look at the boys. They are certainly excited to be here. They're happy, having a good time already, and we are just a few seconds into this one. LVC already up 1-0. Is Fuzzy maybe overshooting that one a little bit? Looks like Tribal has a chance to take a second touch, but doesn't get it. Magar's now on the offensive. Fuzzy going to be here as well, but both players get ball passed forward from them. 50 from Tribal, all the way over to his teammate. Has a great shot, but it gets blocked. Magar's flying in for the save. That was what looked like to certainly be a goal, as Magar's having a phenomenal defensive game already. Hands the ball over to Fuzzy, gets it over Bear there. So now he has to look for a pass out to his teammates, and he gets a great one off the wall to Faithful, down to Magars, and look at that ripper of a shot. Magars puts the second on the board. Fantastic work from LVC there. That pass from Faithful was huge, and gives Magars the slammer of a shot. Fantastic work from them. As now we'll see LVC continue to take control. Cynical has a chance to carry it out. How much will he be able to do? Looks like Tribal now has a chance to get past, and he gets past two, but Magars again defensively showing what he can do. Cynical though has a chance for a double. Doesn't get there. None of his teammates in the area to continue picking up the offensive presence, as Fuzzy gets it down to Magars. Gonna put it all the way to the other wall for Faithful. 3 minutes remain. LVC currently up 2-0. Bear puts it to the corner, but quickly gets sent away. And now Cynical has a chance for a shot, but that one gets taken out by Fuzzy. Fuzzy so far doing pretty well in this game, as LVC have not looked like they've really lost much of a beat here so far. Cynical once again looking for a chance, but he's by his lonesome again. Now Tribal has a chance, but really Edinboro not looking much into the team play, and I think that's a big reason as to why they are not able to find much there. Tribal kind of whiffs on that touch and doesn't get a good clean shot on, as the demo comes in for LVC. Fuzzy just trying to keep this ball downfield, and that was 3 players pinching that one across. So for now, it'll be in the hands of Magars. Goes down off the field, or onto the wall. Tribal now looking for a touch through the air. Gets a good pass to Cynical, but a bit too slow, and Faithful sends it all the way downfield. And now a great touch from Cynical, just a bit off though. That could have been a phenomenal shot if Cynical had the chance to get a clean one on. LVC now a bit on the back foot, but they don't have to do a whole lot here right now. They just have to waste time, and as I say that, a pass all the way in the sky from Magars goes straight to Faithful, and the shot goes down into the net. Fantastic pass from Magars, and Faithful with an even better shot. Huge work from the boys. You can see there, still locked in this one. They want to put this series away quickly, as Bear has a chance to get something, but it'll lead to another shot from Magars off the pass from Faithful. It doesn't go. Fuzzy just looking to take any chance he can get, and Faithful gets it past a couple, and he's just going to dive on this ball. He has the opportunity to, and he has the lead to play aggressively like that. As Cynical looks to rip one on. Doesn't get it there, though. A bit too high. Magars now looking to counter. And Bear going to put it past. Fuzzy not going to get the touch there either, so Faithful just has to put it to the wall, buy his teammates some time, and that's exactly what he'll do. In fact, he almost puts another one on the board for LVC. And now, again, LVC just have the offensive pressure to do whatever they want. Faithful gets it downfield all the way over to the other corner. Now Magars gets it over to Fuzzy in the midfield. 4-0 LVC. So far with a clean sheet. Fantastic play from LVC. Magars maybe getting a bit lucky there as well with the touch from Edinboro. Edinboro has not really had much of a response here so far. A lot of their shots have just been off of singular plays, so we'll see if they can maybe pick it up as a team. Bear actually almost gets one on. Another shot comes in from Tribal, and that hits the crossbar. Bear gets it over to Tribal, who puts it back down for Bear, looking for a double. Doesn't get there. Can't even get to the backboard first. Now Edinboro looking like they can put one in, and they can. Tribal finally gets a flick over, but I think it may be a little bit late, as LVC still have a 3-goal lead. A good shot from Tribal nonetheless, maybe some momentum going into the next game, but surely doesn't really lead to much here, as Edinboro just not able to find a response for LVC despite Frenchie not being in the starting lineup today. Faithful gets another pass down to Magars. Just 10 seconds left. Maybe LVC looking to put another one on. Magars has a chance, but doesn't get it. Off the backboard, can anyone from LVC capitalize? The bump is there, but the ball is still in the air. And another ripper of a shot from Cynical, but it's not going to mean anything as LVC take game number 1. Magars had a few saves there. Look at that from Faithful. 6 demos from Faithful in game number 1. Huge work from Faithful there. And 7 total saves from LVC. Pretty much every shot from Edinboro being saved. In fact, Bear, the only one with a significant amount with 6. His other 2 teammates only having 2. Edinboro just needs to pick things up on the team side of things if they want to take this game. And in Cynical's words, I have carpal tunnel and it is hurting really bad right now. So we will have a quick break in between these, or in between this map 1 and map 2. Unfortunate for Cynical there. I hope he's I hope his hands are all right. That's not an easy thing to get. That's not an easy thing to deal with there. I'd imagine is not ideal for especially in the realm of esports. But yeah, in that game number 1, I mean, there's not even a lot to talk about either, as LVC just kind of dominated the entire way throughout. It was just a big effort from the entire team, and even Fuzzy, having himself a solid game, had 2 goals on 3 shots and even managed to get 3 saves and a demo in there. Magars didn't even have to demo anyone. He literally had 0 demos in that game. Faithful is the only one that really demoed anybody, because Edinboro only had 1 for their entire team. And outside of Faithful, there were 2 total demos in the game. So Faithful maybe just trying to be the aggressor now that he has the open space to work with. Oh, hello, Dylan. How are you doing today? 1 second. Let me turn your mic on. There you go. It's on.
Hello, hello.
Hello.
How's it going, Harold?
That's a lovely question, Dylan. I see. Look at the demos. You were the only person that had more than 1 demo in this whole lobby.
It was fun. I like demoing.
You like demoing?
I feel like I'm taking Tyler's role today.
That's what it sounds like. The demos not. I mean, you guys didn't really need the demos there, I don't think. But I mean, you guys had
Harrison Davis. Let's go, baby.
9 shots on net.
Who's Harrison Davis?
I don't know. Thank you for being here.
Let's go, baby.
Let's go. Let's go.
Let's get Harold. Let's go.
How are you feeling so far in this series?
Tired. Oh, they're ready. All
oh,
right,
they're ready. Let's
back.
go. All right. We are here now, ready for game number 2 to start. Just getting the players to join back into the game, as LVC currently up 1-0 in the series. Here we are. As we head to the kickoff, Fuzzy going to be the one with the ball to start things off again. Can he get a shot on? Tries to dribble it through, but it's not going to go his way, as Tribal tries to get downfield, but maybe he tries to put a bit too much finesse on it, and he misses a few different touches. A pass up from Fuzzy, going to be a bit too high, though, as Faithful backs on up. Magars gets demoed there by Cynical. LVC now needs to gather some things here on the defensive half, and it looks like Magars has done just that. Gives LVC some offensive pressure now. Fuzzy going to be on ball, and Faithful just trying to contest. Fuzzy can't quite beat Bear, and that's a shot on, but Magars once again there for the save. A demo comes in from Faithful. We saw how impactful he could have been last game with all the demos coming in for him. And LVC continue that pressure. Looks like Faithful gonna have a chance to get a double here, and he does. Great pass out to Magars, but the touch is not clean. Now Fuzzy gonna have to work with Faithful here, and Bear gonna be able to counter. Looks like he has Cynical right in the midfield, but the save comes in from Magars again. Fantastic play from Magars. As now LVC have the chance to take another shot towards the net, but looks like it's not gonna come in as a bit of too big of touches there. Bear just trying to make a solo play here. Magars for the save, and Cynical slams it off the crossbar. So no shot inbound for Edinboro. Magars now has the chance. Gonna try and double, but gets blocked. Edinboro not doing a great job of capitalizing on the opportunities they're being given. LVC look a bit flustered in this game number 2, but so far Edinboro have not been able to put anything really that close to into the back of the net. We are now 2 minutes into this one as LVC just need to find an answer here and see if they can get a good offensive possession. Looks like that ball just barely hits the side of the crossbar there. And now Faithful looking to get a pass down to Magars. He has him. Shot goes towards the net, but Cynical is there. Again, Cynical with a solid save. Fuzzy with a back touch, but Bear gonna bump his teammate. Cynical's still gonna be in position, but maybe not as clean of a position as he wanted. Magars gets the shot, or gets the pass from Faithful, almost puts another one in. Still though, the Edinboro defense holding much stronger this time around. But they need to find something. Faithful, ball goes a bit around him, so he's just gonna have to back on down, playing the third. Fuzzy in the air for this one, but Cynical is not going to be able to beat him to it. Magars down to Faithful. Shot on and into the bottom left corner. Fantastic placement from Faithful off the pass from Magars. 72 miles per hour. What a shot from Faithful there. The one spot in the net that no one could touch that. And LVC now find themselves again in the lead, this time at 1-0. As Fuzzy gets passed around, but he manages to recover. He'll be the third man back for now. Faithful looks to join the rotation. And Edinboro still in possession, but the ball just getting tossed around, so no one really can have great control until Magars managed to get it through a few players of Edinboro there. Faithful has to be careful, play a bit slower. Oh, and he gets the shot on and it goes into the net. I'm not even sure how he managed to put that one towards net as much as go in. What a shot from Faithful, just lightly bounces off that close corner and managed to get it in. So Edinboro having another chance there, but only going to be tribal there from Edinboro to really put any pressure on LVC. And just with a minute and 20 remaining, it's currently 2-0, and Edinboro not looked very great in either of these games. So we'll see if they can find something. Cynical has a chance to double, doesn't get it. Faithful now just wasting some time. As Fuzzy tries to shoot, but not quite gonna get there. Magars now has opportunity to pass it out, and he does, right to Fuzzy, who breaks the shot over to the close left corner. Not what you want to see, but LVC have the lead to play with here. As Fuzzy gets another shot on, but it gets blocked. Faithful tries to shoot one through, and again, that far left, or that close left corner, just gonna be the demon of LVC. Although, in the end of it, it's not really going to change anything other than the scoreline for not being as far in LVC's favor. As there's 20 seconds left, and LVC are in full control. Going to go up 2-0, and Fuzzy tries to take another shot, but gets denied. Edinboro just trying to put one on the board here, but it's not looking like they will unless they get a booming touch here. Ball just needs to hit the ground now, and Faithful tries to shoot. Ball's still in the air, but LVC going to be up 2-0 in the series. As Tribal gets it down, but not quite gonna go. LVC now up 2-0 and in a commanding series lead here. So far, have looked like they haven't lost much of a step despite the substitution. 11 shots from Edinboro. Not a single goal to show for it either. That is, I don't even know. 6 of them were saved by LVC, but that doesn't really account for the other 5 just not going in. So I'm not even sure what to make of that. That's an insane stat line to look at. And on the demos column, it's almost even. Just 2 extra demos for LVC. So I don't know. It's just LVC have looked like the better team so far today, and we're really seeing what that means here is LVC just 1 game away from making this a 3-0. I'm not really sure what we're waiting on here, but I'd imagine it's just Edinboro giving themselves another break here. I know Cynical was the one dealing with the carpal tunnel, so hopefully he's A-okay over there. But now we are into game number 3. LVC looking to close out the series here, as they could take this in a 3-0 and keep themselves perfect in the NECC Challengers Central Atlantic Division. Cynical has a chance to go dribble there, and it's not going to lead to much. Faithful going to actually not leave that one for Fuzzy, but Fuzzy will take it and get 50. Tribal has a chance to shoot. Now it's all on to Bear, and Bear puts it top left. Edinboro with their first lead of the series. Just 17 seconds into game number 3 here. A good start for them, much better than what we've seen from them so far. Can Bear do it again? Actually, Cynical's gonna be right behind him, but Magars gets the save that time around. You've seen how fast LVC can play against this Edinboro team, and they very likely will continue to do that, as certainly what has worked. Magars looking for a solo, can't get the double as he gets bumped off of it. And Fuzzy tries to clean it up but can't, gets blocked. Now Faithful looking for the fake, doesn't get to it. LVC still putting the pressure on. A lot of chances at shots here coming from LVC, but every single one of them getting denied. Cynical tries to get a redirect on, but he's going to only get the demo. As Bear not going to get the touch there, so gonna have to leave it for Tribal. Tribal gets it past Magars. Fuzzy gonna have to back up to the net. Edinboro have another chance here, but what can they do with it? Doesn't look like a whole lot, and a bump from LVC going to make things a bit awkward, but Tribal has an open net, and that's gonna be 2. Edinboro looking like they have signs of life here in game number 3. Going to need a lot more than that, though, if they want to take this series, because they will need a reverse sweep in order to do so. Faithful not going to get the demo there on Tribal, so he will be in the offensive pass here, or the offensive play, but Cynical just carries it across the other corner. Not going to be able to do much with that. Tribal gets it downfield again after that big boost as well. Fuzzy tries to carry, but the carry is not working too well for LVC just yet. And now a pass goes down to Faithful, but he can't get the touch in. That was a light tap in, but just not able to get to the ball quick enough. Faithful now gets it down to Fuzzy, puts a shot bottom right. Gets blocked, but Magars has another chance to shoot. Faithful trying to follow. Fuzzy has an open net and throws it to the right side of the net. So nothing for LVC just yet. Fuzzy's shooting woes continue. Teammates might need to pick it up here. They want to take this game and put this series in a 3-0 and put it to bed. For now, though, LVC not in a great spot. Down 2-0 with just 2.5 left on the clock. Fuzzy passes it over to Magars. Bit of a dangerous pass there, but no one from Edinboro to intercept it until Tribal gets the touch there. Trying to get it out to Bear. Can he do it? He does, but still nothing too clean for Edinboro. Certainly would like to put another on the board for insurance. Cynical gets a 50. Gonna go straight to Faithful off the corner over to Fuzzy. Can't shoot though. Fuzzy not having a great game here in game number 3. But certainly has a chance to pick it up if he can get there. Good touch out. But they're going to need to put one on the board very soon if they want to put this in a 3-0. Faithful not going to get there. Magars gets a good touch out. Now Fuzzy trying to get a solo play going, but not much there. Magars back passes to Faithful. Now has his chance. Over to Fuzzy. The redirect not going to go his way. So LVC still not making too great of a play for now. As Fuzzy gets a pass, a fantastic pass over to Magars, but shot gets blocked. There are 3 players at the net for Edinboro there. Cynical looking for the backboard and doesn't get to it fast enough. Magars going to be quicker. Now off the corner. Bear going to continue to give this to Magars, and LVC still not much left. As this is looking like it'll be Edinboro's game, but still a bit of time left on the clock, and LVC can score fairly quickly, but did not look too great in this game as Demo comes in. Tribal trying to get something here. As Faithful gets a big touch out. He may be able to score here, but gonna have to rely on his teammates a bit to get some work done themselves. Edinboro doing a great job of contesting these LVC touches much quicker than what we've seen in the previous part of the series. Fuzzy with another whiff. Really been a tough one for him as Demo comes into Tribal. And with just 20 seconds left, I think this is certainly one to call for Edinboro. As I believe this may end up actually being their first half win in the division as well. Actually, no, it will not. It'll be their second. So Edinboro gonna at least take game number 3. They still have the ability to come back in the series, but it's gonna take a big effort from the whole team, and gonna have to prevent LVC from getting a bit too hot as in what could be the blink of an eye, they could very well just take the game and rip off like 5-6 goals in a row. Bear trying to make a statement there, but not quite gonna go. Although this really doesn't matter. As Faithful puts on, actually Fuzzy gonna steal it. So 2-1 game in game number 3, but really it's a 2-0 as that last goal comes in at the 0-second mark. That ball stayed in the air for a very long time. Edinboro had a great rebound there in game number 3. Still not a lot of demos coming in for anyone in this series. It's been a bit less aggressive than what we've seen before from LVC at least. As looks like Faithful will be making a car change here. A lot of saves coming in from Edinboro as well. Did a great job of holding the LVC offensive pressure off of them for really the first time in this series. It's now 2-1. Edinboro looking to put themselves in a position to reverse sweep. Actually, Faithful may have DC'd. I'm not really sure. But either way, he's definitely going to be here, so. Should be good to get into game number 4 with no issue. As the players are loading on in here. Game number 4, LVC still looking to close out the series. They have the 2-1 lead. Can they end it here in 4? Fuzzy gonna have the first shot of the first chance of the game. Again, gets the reset, but it's not very clean. So he'll have to wait for his teammates here, and a great touch out there for Edinboro. Can they capitalize off of it? Faithful gets one down, and he looks for the double. Gonna have to wait for a teammate to pick it up, and Fuzzy has a chance, but gets 50. Actually, may have even gotten beat to that ball. So now Edinboro looking to get another score on the board. May have a chance with it, but Faithful already here on this ball. There, trying to get it out, but not gonna find much there. And that's a really rough touch from Magars, but it looks like it'll be crisis averted for LVC at the moment. Now he's just gonna have a chance to shoot, but looks for the fake and doesn't get to it. Faithful now has a chance for a double. Bear, though, contests quick enough. these contests from Edinboro have been much cleaner in game 2 and game 3. Look like a much better team than what we saw in game 1. Is LVC once again getting close to the net, not able to capitalize. Can they find something? A pass from Faithful, maybe looking for Fuzzy there. Just not going to have the time to do it. LVC need to kind of slow things down here. Or actually, I think they should pick things up as they were playing significantly faster. They really gave Edinboro no chance to do much with the ball, but we'll see as Faithful gets a pass over to Fuzzy, hands it back to Magars, but once again, ball just going to travel down to the other half of the field. Cynical tries to get over to the wall, and he manages to do so, maybe looking for a flick here, but Faithful going to be wise to it. And now, again, Edinboro having some pressure, but just a very back and forth game here is what we saw in game number 3, very similar situation. Edinboro thrived off of how slow the game was, and it looks like they may be able to do that again if LVC doesn't find a way to pick things up and step it on up. Looking a bit more unorganized. Possibly could be an issue, especially with the substitution for Frenchie. Faithful trying to get a pass out to the midfield. Doesn't get there though, no one is home. It's Tribal. Not going to be back here as Fuzzy gets it to the middle of the field, but looks like Bear gets it out for now. Great defensive effort again from Edinboro, but how long can they sustain as LVC is just putting a ton of shots on net. And this ball, at least for the past minute or two, hasn't really been out of the Edinboro half for very much. For very much time, as LVC have been doing a great job of keeping the pressure on. Faithful beating that player to the ball, that Edinboro player to the ball. Magars again putting it in the center of the field, but no one gonna be there. LVC just trying to find a way to get one shot through. They're forcing Edinboro into their side of the field, and it has just been a shooting frenzy if you're LVC. But finally, Cynical gets something to the LVC half, but can't quite convert on the shot. Edinboro can just find a way to capitalize on the small amounts of opportunities they're getting. That could be huge, and this very well could be it, and it will be the first goal. Again, Edinboro starting here with the lead as they take a 1-0 lead there with the shot from Cynical. Just a touch from Magars, not great, and it's going to be straight over to Cynical, who has the open net. Now things get a bit scary here if you're LVC. Just a minute 19, but they can certainly do anything. And Fuzzy here for the shot, doesn't get it. Magars puts another one on, and they will respond immediately. Exactly what you need if you're LVC there. A quick response, a 2v1. That'll go straight to Magars. LVC certainly not happy with game number 3 and not happy with allowing that first one in. So we'll see if things pick up a bit if you are LVC. Fuzzy, maybe not expecting how light of that touch was. But now it's down to Magars, who looks for the double, gets it, and what a shot from Magars! Fantastic play. We've seen him have some crazy doubles all year. Add another one to the list. Slams it into the bottom of the net. Now LVC are once again starting to find their groove. A tiny bump there from Tribal, gonna push his teammate out of the way. Looking for a reset is Tribal, but it's not gonna be clean whatsoever. Fuzzy gets a pass over to Magars, maybe a bit too hot, as Faithful now just has to put it down back to the rest of his team. And LVC now in prime position to close it out here, and that may very well be the dagger. Finally, LVC finding a good team play and getting it working as they look to close things out here in game number 4. Slam the door shut on any even thoughts of a reverse sweep. So far, so good. 30 seconds left. And Edinboro need 2 goals. as that big touch from LVC going to lead to a shot from Magars again. Slams it home, and certainly that is the series right there. Fuzzy looking to get there, but just doesn't have the angle, and Magars going to play off the bait perfectly. Puts that one into the back of the net. And certainly LVC going to be the winners of this series as Fuzzy finally finds another goal. Look at how excited Fuzzy gets there. Finally finds another goal after a few in game one.
Hi, Harold.
Bottom left corner. As you can hear Faith.
We're doing a short listening, Harold.
Through the mic. Unfortunately, I have less control
Hey, it's mid. Shoot it.
over what these
He's
guys
missing.
do, so feel free to listen to the boys.
Yeah, Fuzzy with the goal. Look at Fuzzy going crazy today, guys. Look at Fuzzy going crazy.
Might as well just listen to the boys talk the rest of this one out. 6-1.
For whatever fans we got in the chat, can we get a Fuzzy chant going? Harold's gonna just completely shut off my camera.
You can see the boys there very happy about this
Yeah, I
one.
can.
And just a couple seconds left. Can Magars get this shot in? And he can. It gets the bounce. 7-1 Brazil.
Wasn't
Here
Harold?
we
Harold, I have a question
come.
for you. Wasn't this game just like 0-1 like 2 minutes ago?
As LVC going to take that series in a 3-1. Close it off with a nice little trip down south as well. Huge work from LVC to keep themselves undefeated in the NECC Challengers Central Atlantic Division. You can see the stats there. 4 goals from Magars in game number 4. A huge effort from him to put LVC over that one and confirm the series win, not allow a game 5. As we've seen them have a few of those close ones before, but this one will not have the same story. And we will just wait for Magars here to hop on. Let me just turn your mic on and let's hear what you have to say, Mason. What do you got for us today?
Hi, I don't think it's on, is it?
Yeah, it's very on.
I can't hear you, dude. How you doing today, Harold?
That's a lovely question. More so, how are you doing today, Mason? Especially after that game number 4. You had 4 goals.
Oh, you know, we're doing very well.
So
I'm very happy with the result of this game as it puts us to 3-0 in this current league. I don't know what the league is.
NECC. This was the
What does that
reschedule
mean?
from Friday.
North American Challengers Elite Division.
North American Challengers Elite Division.
I don't know.
So you guys are right here.
What? Look at us go. Go
So,
team.
You guys are currently 3-0, now tied for first place with University of Mary Washington A. They were actually at the LAN, if you
Dude,
remember.
those cats sucked. They were awful, man.
I didn't see the
3-0?
bracket. Yeah, so you guys are 3-0,
Fuck 'em.
currently tied for first place. How are you feeling about the rest of this NECC season? Looking at the teams there.
Who's all here? Free.
I think West Virginia's a solid team.
No.
I don't know if that's their
No.
main roster or not, though.
Yeah, it is. They're going to beat us. That'll be the only team we lose to, actually, I think. Actually, no, we'll probably mess around and lose a couple more.
Just for
Purge.
funsies, we'll lose a few more.
These are your goldfish.
They're not mine, but
Where'd they come from?
anyways. So, Mason, do you
Good
have
answer.
any words of wisdom for this next match? You guys play, well, you won't be here, but you guys play the rest of the guys play
Yeah.
St. Clair
They're
at
gonna
7.
They're going to have a grand old time.
It's a lovely way to
They're
put
going to
it.
have a grand old time. I'm sure they're going to win. St. Clair ain't that good. It's their main team, so
Yeah.
it should be an easy matchup for LVC.
Should be.
Should definitely win that one in a sweep. Match should be over in 30 minutes. That one's true.
20 minutes.
Yeah, man. Nothing much to say more than that.
Well, just one more thing. How are you feeling about the rest of the season, especially after the LAN this weekend? Obviously, you guys played really well.
We got shit on, dude.
Well,
We
you-
got 5th place.
Yeah, but you guys played well for the teams that you were up against, like especially New Haven. You guys
We
played really well against them.
cracked them hounds.
You guys
man.
played well
9-1
against
in one of
GMU,
the
who's a
games.
CRL team. So, like, well, they're not technically, but they
Yeah,
should be a
man.
CRL team.
Yeah, man. We won a game. Almost won another one. Though we choked. We did choke
Yeah.
this 3rd game. So
But
we lost
regardless,
3-1.
you guys still played really well. So how you feel going into the rest of this season?
I don't know, man. Let's say we're gonna win 4 more games, 4 more series. I'll tell you that. That's what the script says. Yeah, I think we'll win the rest other than those 4. One of them may or may not come from tonight. Saints.
We'll see.
I don't know, man. How you doing today?
Lovely question.
You never answer that solidly, and it makes me more pissy. You could even imagine.
Well, that'll be it for us for now, though.
Oh, good answer.
We will have Rocket
What the
League back
hell,
on
man?
stream,
What the hell?
minus Magars here, at 7 p.m. They will be taking
Daddy's going
on
to class.
St. Clair. And we will have at least one more matchup on after that as well, possibly 2, depending on what happens. And
Probably
we will
2.
be well.
Probably
No,
2.
it depends because if I put COD on at 7:30, then I can't put Val on at 8, and then I'll put the other COD match on at 9 as well. We'll see though. We'll figure it out.
Oh, you'll
as
be
we
able to
go
put
on.
Kyle on at 7:30.
Oh yeah, you will easily be able to put that on 7:30. We will be done at 7:25. That's enough time for 3 matches.
We'll see.
You see what happened there in that game? How we destroyed them all but one game. Yeah, that's how it's gonna go tonight. Except
The other way
there's
around.
not gonna be a game win.
There's not gonna
It's
be a game win.
worse.
Well, we'll find out later at 7 in just a couple hours. So we'll catch you back here on the stream at about like 6:50, I believe. So we'll be back.